Welcome to day 2 of the test week. I was told by Chaz, so basically, I was told by Chaz that my time for the FTP test was fucking absolutely atrocious.
That's a bad score.
Yeah, I felt pretty horrific doing it. Is that actually? Alright, so we're just discussing my horrible FTP time from yesterday, but today on the agenda, the first thing that we have is a 3-rep max bandy deadlift. So this is actually something I've not done before. I've only ever really built up to a 1-rep max deadlift, so it's going to be quite interesting, I think. So my 1-rep max deadlift overall, all time, has been 227.5 kilos. I would say now it's probably sitting about 200 because I've not deadlifted in a long time, but with the band, I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult. So I'm going to guess maybe 160, 165. Chaz reckons 170, 175. So let's build and see what we can get to. So just done a warm-up at 140, it felt pretty comfortable to be honest, so we're about to go for a 160, go for a double probably, then I'll chuck 170 on the bar after this, go for a single and then basically just take it from there. So far not used chalk, I'm not going to be using straps or anything, so we'll see. That actually felt more difficult than I expected, so we'll go 170, I'll go for a triple at that, see how that feels, and then if I feel like I've got anything in the tank, we'll go a little bit heavier. So 170 actually felt not too bad, if I'm being honest. I had to redo it though, so I had to do it twice because the first time I done normal grip, so I had my thumbs over my fingers and the bar just kept slipping out my hand and I felt like the third rep wasn't a full lockout, so gave a bit of time, went in the hook grip, so thumb underneath just to lock it in a bit more and keep my grip there, and it felt quite comfortable. So 170 for 3 reps on a band-aid is pretty good. So we're now about to move on to 1 set unbroken pull-ups, see how many I can get, and then we'll take it from there. Alright, so we're about to jump in and do the pull-ups. I'm hoping for about 15. We'll see how much I can get. They're obviously going to need to be strict, going to be full lockout at the bottom as well, so completely straight arm, chin up and over the bar. I'm going to try and be as strict as possible with myself because there's no point in slacking. I'll take 18. 18's pretty good. I felt like I was walking like a fucking gremlin there on my way back, but I'll take 18. It's pretty good. So now we're going to move on to every minute on a minute for pull-ups. Obviously not going to be 18, but it's going to be a little bit less. I'm going to actually have to go and check the numbers, but buzzing with that. Alright, so just checked. Because I got 18, I have to do a 5-minute EMOM of 5 reps every minute, so shouldn't be anything too major. Yeah, let's go in and get it done. Alright, so that's the pull-ups done. Now we're basically finished the 2 main tests that we had, and we're just moving into some shoulder press, so 3 sets of 10, and then after that we're meant to have a hamstring curl on the hamstring curl machine, but I'm in a CrossFit box so we don't have it, so what I'll be doing instead is a dumbbell hamstring curl, which I'll show you when it comes to it. This is the most fucking awkward setup I think I've ever done. Look at this. Look at this shit. Fucking hurts the knees more than anything. Alright, the last thing on the agenda is some metabolic repeats. So we're going to have 10 rounds, 1 minute on, 1 minute off, and the 3 movements are going to be 5 toes to bar, 10 wall balls, and then the last movement is going to be box jump overs, and it's basically max box jump overs in the remaining time of that minute. So basically for the metabolic repeat, the main goal is to get as many box jump overs as possible. Ideally, try and keep something that's consistent over the course of the 10 rounds. Don't want to go out too hot at the beginning and then really slack off for like the last 3 or 4 rounds. So going to try and find a comfortable pace, find a good amount of box jump overs that I can get where I can recover enough in that minute period to then move on to the next one, so I can get a nice consistency throughout the sets. But basically, we're just going for max box jump overs over the course of the 10 rounds.
Ready?
Whenever you are.
Start with 5 toes to bar then.
5 toes to bar, 10, then box jumps.
3, 2, 1, go! Nice. Got basket. Squat clean wall ball, go!
That comment didn't fill me with confidence.
30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 20. Go, three, man!
Oh fuck. You never filled me with confidence here. I know I'm going to be fucked in a minute.
Yeah, you're going to be absolutely roasted. To be fair, I didn't think you'd rebound. I did that on like step down box jumps.
Alright, okay, fair.
I think you rebounded with your ankle. Go. Nice, fast toes to bar. Right, squat in rack 1. Squat, go, go. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, I can see that's going to go downhill fast.
How many rounds is it?
Fucking 10.
Oh god.
Yeah, I know. So that's me done. 10 rounds, 1 minute on, 1 minute off. I went out a bit hard, I think. So in total over the 10 rounds I got 161 box jump overs, which is on average 16 a round. Started off, I went 20 in the first round, 21 in the second, then 17, 17, then I dropped to 13, then 14, then 20, then 14, then 11, then 14. So it's a little bit all over the place, but I tried a couple of different techniques. So I started off rebounding, so onto the box and just straight off the floor back onto the box again. And then about halfway through, the legs started to fatigue, so I started to go for a step down box jump, so jumping on the box, 1 step off, 2 feet off, and then back on again. Thought that would help. It actually gave me less, and I found it a bit more pressure in the legs than I found rebounding. So lesson learned. Next time, at least I know I've got 16 on average per round. Next time, hopefully get a little bit higher. But that's session 2 done. Really enjoyed the session, found it a lot of fun. So yeah, day 2 done. Moving on to day 3.